Hi everyone, and in the latest episode of Attack on Titans, it looks like everything is now making perfect sense. In this episode, we saw the flashback of last 3 years and what all happened in Paradise Island in the perspective of Armin. And we saw that by the help of Marley and people from Marley ships, after capturing them, the people of Paradise got their technology enhanced so much, and it seems like there is some sort of friendship and bond between the both the sides. Although it is only for those who were captured, and it seems like Zeke is having a crazy plan ahead. But before all that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to watch more of the Attack on Titan stuff. And don't forget to share and comment your favorite parts about this episode. So the episode starts with Armin holding a shell in his hand, which symbolizes the freedom and also the love of Eren and Armin towards exploring the world when they were kid. And we also see that he is telling someone all the stories and what all happened in past 3 years. And in the later in the episode, we saw that this someone is no one but Annie in her crystallized form still, and it seems like she has somehow like changed, like looks little grown up. But yeah, he's telling all this story about how past 3 years and what all changes happened to Amy. In the flashback, first thing we see that Eren is lifting a warship which came from Marley, and it seems like Hanji and Levi are trying to cooperate with the leader of the ship who have come from the Marley. Although the things get a little heated up and they try to shoot Hanji, but it seems like someone from the ship actually shoots the captain there. As everyone was very surprised as who this was, it seems like these were the followers of Zeke, and their name were Yelin and Oyana Capona. It seems a weird name, but yeah, that who they were. And then we see that they both agreed to talk to Hanji and Levi and like share the info and technology about Marley. See that both of the followers of Zeke talks about the technology of Marley. They tell that the technology of Marley has been exceeding like very fast, and they have battleships, aircraft, and 1 million soldiers. After like hearing so much, like Hanji, like we all know how Hanji works, and she was like extremely excited by seeing all this, and she was shocked that why they were not attacking them when they were having so much like resources, and like it was so easy for them to defeat them just by the amount of power they have. But Yelena actually answered that there were two reasons cause of which they were not able to attack on them. First was the Titans themselves, the pure Titans which like run wild inside the island. It was caused because of them the land attack was actually impossible to do, cause any sort of land attack will be like cause Titan will be attacking them, so it will be impossible to do. And the second thing was that Marley themselves were actually in wars with other countries, as we saw that Adelina and other countries were fighting before in the first episode. So it seems that to be a bigger case, and after that the people in paradise actually defeated two of the warriors. Now they are even in like more weak position nationally than they were ever before, so that's why they are like right now not focusing on capturing paradise iron and formation titan. Also see that Yelena actually tells about her past, and it seems like she was one of the citizens of the weaker countries which actually lost against Marley. And it seems like she was like forced to be a soldier by the like the people who captured her and made her soldier. And then like everything seems to be very bad for her, but then she saw the titan of Zeke, which actually everyone considered as demon as they were supposed to. But Yelena actually think that it was a god, and she was like totally devoted towards him, and that's how like she like actually follows every path and every order Zeke gives to her. So that's all her past was. That's like not much is told about all the other things. But yeah, see that Hanji then we see that Hanji read a letter written by Zeke in the council, and it seems like everyone is actually not trusting Zeke. Of course, why would they? As Zeke was one of those titans who actually destroyed and killed many people in the town and in the like whole paradise island. So no one actually is believing them. But yeah, some of them are, like the general is actually thinking that Zeke knows this, that they will not like trust him. That's why he wrote the letter, and in the letter he wrote his aim, which was to free the people of Atlanta. And and it seems weird that it's coming out of his mouth, as he was the one who was attacking them and like wanted formation titan. Like if he like wanted to free them, like he could have like just be friends with them and started a plan right there right then. But it seems pretty weird to me, but we will talk about that later in the video. But yeah, and it seems like for his plan to like actually work, he has two requirements. First is the formation titan, which Eren is, and second is the like pure blood of royal family titan, which he himself is. Like after hearing this, Eren started to believing Zeke, as he remembers the scene in the end of second season, when like he punches a royal blood titan, and all the titan were like he was controlling every titan there. So he remembered this, and he was like, yeah, now I can trust Zeke, cause this is information like he know. And now he was like right, that he is a son of a royal blood. So yeah, Zeke can be the one who has the royal blood. And for this, for to free the Edna, like Zeke plan might actually work. Seeing this, many people were like, how can we trust Zeke? It is Zeke, and like he was the one who killed many. But yeah, and then we see, then the next thing we see that the ships, and like they started to call ships for help and to capture them, so that they can get the technology and info about the Marlins. And that actually happened. They capture many of the Marley soldiers, and actually they started building a relationship, sort of a friendship sort of thing. And the soldiers were like now trusting more towards the Edna, and they were like sharing things. There was a scene where we see a guy Nicola was actually making food, seafood, and like Shasha tasted it and like eated it a lot, and they like sort of created a bond. And I think that Nicola started to like her like one-sided love and all sort of stuff. So yeah, like that was pretty wholesome moment. And seeing Shasha again, like even if she's dead right now, like in the last chapter, seeing her past is still like pretty refreshing and like pretty good. And like when the this whole uh, flashback was over, we saw that he was pretty upset, and he actually invited Shasha's like both parents, and like said that I was the one who was feeding Shasha, and she really liked my food. I would really appreciate if you also come there. So that was pretty impressive moment for me. Like I really like this all this stuff. And then we see that all this was creating like a technology enhancement was there. We see that people from Paradise Island now were using guns and all those stuff. And then we also see that Eren was actually practicing like how to shoot guns and all those stuff. And then we see that there was a brief conversation between Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. And it seems like the difference, like there has been a difference in all these things. Like their relationship has surely changed, their friendship has surely changed after seeing this. And in the end of episode, Armin himself says that he now does not understand Eren at all. Like not even Mikasa can understand Eren. And even if they stop, and even if they like did not help Eren, the outcome would have been same, because Eren is like actually lost his mind and is just like focusing on the freedom of Edina. We also see that Mikasa, Eren, and Armin are like they all are confused. Like even that the move they're doing is like actually right or not. Like is this Zeke plan to like bluff him and bluff them and like use them for his own use? That's like actually what I think it is. Cause what Zeke and Eren wants is to release the millions of colossal titan which are present in the wall, which seems pretty absurd to me. Like actually they want to destroy the whole humanity so that the Edinas can be the only one who can protect them, and by protecting them they will be the heroes of the society, and like everyone will like give respect to them and all those stuff. That's what like the conclusion I can see is there. Then we also see that we came back to the present time, and we see that Zeke is now being carried by Levi, and Levi actually says that we will be like booking the best restaurant we have here, and Zeke was pretty excited. And then we see that all the best restaurant was the huge forest, which was like where many titans lived before they were like all like killed and all those stuff. Yeah, and that was pretty hilarious for me, and that makes sense because like Zeke cannot like transform or run very well when there are so many obstacles there. Then you also see that Yelena actually stole the Titan transforming potions from the state of Marley, and she bought here, and like everyone surrounding them were having guns on their faces, and she was like, "Yeah, you remember it was time when we were teaching you how to make guns and how to use guns, and now tables has turned. It's looked like." And she was like, and the commander was saying, "Yeah, please, we are sorry for our like behavior, and we don't want to mistrust you, but Zeke is here," and all those stuff. It was pretty nice, and seeing that, and last sentence she said was like, "It would be good, someday we will be able to have lunch together." It seems like how close they were before Zeke came into, and it shows that how 3 years can actually affect people. And we also see that in the end, actually Armin actually regrets all his decision he did, and he actually wants to try out a way like just talking to each other, Marley and Paradise Island, that they can have the misunderstanding like finished. But like Eren was saying, like what is the misunderstanding? People believe that we convert into Titan, which is actually true. Like they are devil, actually both the sides are devil, but yeah, the people, the misconception there is that is true. So yeah, that is also deep, and it seems like that everyone has seems to be more mature, although everyone is like very confused. No one knows which is the right path and who is tricking who. Like it will be like a very good twist which will come up. I don't know, I haven't read the manga, although I am very eager to, but I won't cause I am really enjoying the anime as it is. Like Mappa is doing like a really good job. And the fact that we see Nicola as a new guy, and like he's like having like he's like settling good with those in the Paradise Island, it seems pretty good. And it seems like by talking there can be a way to like make a friendship, but like they don't want to. We don't know what Zeke's plan is. And yeah, lastly we also saw Falco and the other girl, like the badass girl, whosoever the girl everyone hates. So yeah, they were there in the prison, and actually the future plan on their life is just dependent on Zeke. I don't know what will happen in future, but yeah, I think that Zeke plan is pretty crazy. So like and subscribe for the next Attack on Titan video and whatsoever. So yeah, see you in the next video, and next video might be a Jujutsu Kaisen or Hero Academia video. So bye.